Hey Clashers, and welcome back to another video. Today we want to jump back into the Clan War League because we are already on day number 3. Day number 1 and day number 2 we were able to win those, but right now we are kinda mixed with our results. Like the first day was really good with 38 stars. The second one was not. And now we're in the next one. You can see there's like one attack going on, but we don't want to concentrate on that one. We want to concentrate on our attacks because, to be honest, we need to 3-star. Otherwise, this is not going to be able, we're not going to be able to win another match. And that would be kind of an upsetting thing. So, let's go full try hard. Let's go with the most, my best strategies, which is right now Pekka Smash and Queen Charge Dragonriders. So, first off, whenever I take a look at the base, the first thing which I try to take a look at is kind of walk around the town hall. Because I feel like this move, walking around the town hall, getting the king in there, is one of the biggest things for Queen Charge Dragonriders. At the top side, it's not possible due to the single Inferno Tower, at least not that easy. But this one looks pretty good. Walking around the bottom side, into the core with the rotation from the bottom side, and then with that king into the town hall compartment. Then obviously the back end is just Dragonriders from the 9 o'clock side into the eagle without having a single sweeper against us. And to be honest, as long as this torch is not baited to death or whatever, this should be an incredible big overkill. Army is set. This is pretty much the classic army composition. We are using the Dragonrider though in the slammer because we are taking down every single hero in this base with our Queen Charge, which means we do not need an Inferno Dragon or something in that slammer. And this means the Dragonrider is really nice fit. We have 6 Dragonrider with this overall, which is pretty powerful. And if this base has not the Black Mine set up perfectly, we're going to smash it. So let's see if that's going to work. First off, placing the queen, then that baby dragon to make sure the final. Those are the first 2 things we have to do. And there's the queen, there's that baby dragon. Everything is set, looking good. Now the queen is hopefully walking inside the right direction. We can already find the bottom side with 1 loon, getting rid of that mortar. And we have 4 wall breakers overall. We want to get the wall break into the internal tower compartment, into the core, into the town hall compartment. Those are the 3 objectives, and I brought just 1 wall breaker in addition if things are going wrong. That's pretty much the idea. So far the queen is skipping the cannon and the elixir storage. We might have to invest the invisibility spell if she's stepping kind of weird or something, so we need to be careful with that. So far she's okay, where is she going next depending on that? Okay, perfect, everything is working fine. She's walking to the right direction. That's looking good. And now we can already do the next wall break into the cannon, getting ready to make sure that this king is taking down the town hall eventually. Now a couple of coconut dunes. They were already too late. Okay, so the first healer is already gone, which is not good, considering that we want to charge the entire core. But now there are a couple of more red bombs. We know those are... People like to use those red bombs to bait queen charges because it's really annoying to stand inside the base without healers. But so far it's looking good. There are some, interesting clan castle troops. Because I was a bit late to react, I had to just use the queen ability. Whenever you're facing this clan castle, always react like this. Freeze the loons, poison the super minions. If you're quick enough, 1 rage is already enough. Sometimes even no rage at all is needed, depending on how quick you are. But if you react too late, which sometimes happens, don't take the risk. I see so many people losing their queen to this clan castle because they're not reacting fast enough, which is fine, it happens. We're all humans, right? But don't try to just risk it and lose everything due to that. And we use that queen ability. We don't have the queen ability anymore, sure, but to be honest, in the current meta, losing the queen ability is not the worst thing. Just freezing now the back end scatter to make sure that the scatter shot is switching to my Dragon Riders, which means we do not have to invest anything more for my queen. The freeze was good for the Dragon Riders and for the queen on the both together pretty much. And you can see we have more Dragon Riders left alive than we started with. This attack is an incredible overkill. Like I said, just because we use that queen ability, not making sure that she is going down or anything. 30 seconds left, but guys, we have so many Dragon Riders left alive. This is not even a time problem at all. And the first 3-star is on the books. We need to 3-star at least 1 more time to guarantee us the win, I think. But yeah, that's obviously what this is all about. Keep 3-starring, try harding a little bit. If the next match is maybe looking better, we can do some more creative stuff again. But right now, we need to win this match. You can see how close it is right now with the score and everything. And this is the next base. On this one though, the problem which I have with this one is we cannot use this classic queen charge around the town hall or something, because this town hall or this compartment over there is set up a little bit differently. So this charging over there around it into the single phone tower or something is not as easy. So I won't even try that. And with this out of the window, I'm not even looking for any other charges. I'm looking for lock launcher value, which is always great. And this lock launcher angle is looking incredible. Just take a look at that. So we have two options now. One walk for this scatter, and then in there, king in the top side, or just flip it around and do this everything on the other way. But I feel like this option already on your screen right now is way better. We get the bottom scatter shot, we get the king and the royal champion, everything in the top scatter, and then just push everything in. We took down this bottom compartment. Then obviously my Pekka push should take down the top, the core of this space, and then the top side should be gone with our king, with our royal champion push in there as well. Then obviously everything is finishing on that back end. I think if everything is going to plan, this should be a huge overkill. Pekka Smash army is cooked up. I'm using it right now, Legend. Having a ton of fun, but at the same time a ton of 1-stars, because obviously getting used to a new strategy again takes some time. But yeah, I think with this plan we should be pretty good to go. We need to offset everything to the right a little bit, because otherwise this this air defense might be a big problem to our healers. So we need to be careful as well. It's a good position for a Tesla farm, to be honest. So no Tesla farm whatsoever. That's good for us, obviously. Wizard at the bottom side is getting incredible value. And now we need to wait. We need to wait to get that out of the way, get that scatter shot hopefully, and then we can get started with our Pekka Smash in the right side. That's how we want everything to happen. So let's see if we can make it work. The first wall break already, we can use that already now, because then we have less things to do later on during the attack. Scouting already the top side. We cannot wall break over there just yet because of the double ground expo. The wall break, if they're even like maybe there's another Tesla or something, so the wall break will never ever work, so we have to wait for that one. Next rage, just to speed things up. The queen is, the warden obviously not really in a big threat right now. Or there's nothing on the warden. The problem right now is the warden is not going as planned. The warden is not going for that scatter shot, which is not good. We had to offset the warden because of the air defense. But to be honest, with already 1 minute gone, we just have to get started. So the king at the top side, funneling over there. Pekka are in. They should hopefully walk inside. Wait a second. Pekka are walking. This is not looking good. A wall break now in for my Pekka, for my king, to make sure that they're getting in there. The lock launcher is placed. Now everything in from the right side, making sure that we can still somehow save this. Witches are in as well. And at this point, it's kind of messy, to be honest, but as long as this lock launcher is opening the core for our queen, I think we should be pretty good to go. Let's see how it's going to work. Lock launcher is opening. Pekka, though, are walking around the outside. This is not how we were planning those things out. And everything is opening, everything is a huge mess. Just adding the royal champion at this point at the top side as well, just to make sure that we're getting that push going and everything is getting pushed inside. With that backhand jump, should be pretty good to go, because we have still a lot of spells left. Our royal champion is looking strong as well. And we have now clean up Pekka and the clean up king walking around the top side. Need to get that town hall down. This town hall, freezing it up again to make sure the single phone tower and the town hall is not dealing any damage to our troops. And we'll just keep pushing through the royal champion, freezing for her again, so she's staying alive. That is a really important thing, that she's staying alive. Clean up troops for the backhand. And even though this entry looked so messy, and I have to say it was not a clean entry at all, things were going awfully wrong, but we still are able to do this. 30 seconds left. Royal Champion ability not even used yet. Now we can use it to make sure that we're damaging all of those buildings. The Royal Champions now finished off the last couple of buildings, and this means we're getting that 3-star. Was a close one, but I take it. And this already should guarantee us the win, depending on what they're doing with their last couple of attacks. But let's keep going, just making sure we get another 3-star on the board, to make sure that we definitely win this match. That would be the most important thing. So far you can see 13-12. You have a decent lead, but still they have the chance of coming back depending on how many 3-stars they get. Next base. This base, I feel like, is perfect. I mean, it's yet again like one of those weird town hall bases where I don't even think about queen charging. I think about doing warden walks. And I feel like all of those compartments with those key defenses inside, like scatter, inferno tower, whatsoever, they're looking really good for a Warden walk. So my idea was to get, well, into the top side, which means we want to Warden walk this compartment, want to take down all of this, and then get the Pekka push inside the Eagle compartment, use our King for funneling, and then jump everything back together. That's the idea. We want to place the jump that everything can like force together, like we joining our forces pretty much. And then we're sending a far side blimp with that Warden ability for the Pekka Smash to make sure that nothing has to go towards that Town Hall compartment. That's the idea. That's the overall idea. And then obviously we just brute force to the back end, adding the Royal Gem at some point as well. And that's the whole idea, pretty much. Like, that's the whole idea. Obviously, I could have just flipped that from the other side as well, but I just want to get into the Eagle as fast as possible, and I feel like this angle is just really, really good for taking down the Eagle and other defenses really nice and quickly. Army is set. I'm using yet again our Legend Army composition, not going to switch anything. I feel like as soon as I switch something, I'm not really sure what to use when, and maybe the score bar is different, so I'm just sticking with my normal approach, sending the using the blimp over there, and now just putting everything in the beginning, which means the Warden has to be placing the Warden at the top side. Luckily, no Tesla farm. This would have been otherwise pretty annoying, I have to say. And now we can already figure out the right side. Funnel over there with those archers, which we have in there anyways. And now the Warden, give him some time. He's already old, so he takes some time. But as soon as he's as soon as he's getting started with those attacks, he is looking good. First, I don't know if it was a red bomb or black mine. On the outside got triggered, and on the inside we got a black mine, which is awesome. Now this Warden has to go for that multi-inferno tower. Then we're looking good, and then we can get started with that Pekkasmash. Warden is going for the gold storage first, but now he's kind of wandering off to the outside to the Tesla, which popped off over there. I don't know if I should have taken down the Tesla, because the Warden is just skipping. Wait, now he should go for the multi-inferno. Still not going for that stupid multi-inferno tower. And now we just have to start and pray for the best, because this Tesla farm, oh my goodness, I feel like this entry was really baited due to the Tesla. And he's just not going for that Inferno. He's just keep ignoring it. It's so annoying. Just sending in the King now. Pekka in as well to make sure that hopefully something is walking inside. The multi-inferno tower is locking onto my healers, which is obviously not good. And now just out of the loons in there, there are a ton of red bombs, which means I think this entry was for sure baited. But we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going, hoping for the best. The jump spell is down. There is the first rage. The blimp in there as well. We need to wait for this blimp to get actually inside the Warden range. The Warden is not really following that nicely. Now he's kind of nicely following, catching everything inside that Warden ability. And now we need to make sure that this tunnel is going down. Obviously, I could have used the safe blimp or something. I'm a huge fan of the Yeti blimp. Yes, it's not the most efficient way, but whatever. We have those troops at the bottom side, which are keep going. The Queen is coming back, which is awesome. Pekka at the top side working for the against this wall. And now we need to wait and hope for our Royal Champion to finish off somehow this base at the top side. The Pekka are keep going, but there are ground skeleton traps actually. And this is not looking as good anymore. The Queen is locked onto the wall. The back end, there is just so much damage. The freeze was a second too late, but I don't think it would have changed anything, to be honest. Top side Pekka are dying. We have 30 seconds left at this point. And this should be sadly a defense. So yeah, always be careful. And this is something which I have to learn for sure, because I'm not using the Warden walk too often, to be honest. Really often I'm using Queen charges in Legend. But I feel like one thing which I have to learn, guaranteed, is placing that Warden. Like now, 2 times I wanted to Warden walk a key defense, a scatter, the first time, and the multi-inferno tower this time. And both times I misplaced the Warden, that I don't get that key defense. Like, what is that? Like, that's a pretty awful rate right there. But either way, 91%, which still should be looking good for us. 33 to 27. They still have the chance of coming back if they're getting 3 stars with their last attacks. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. We got enough 3 stars to make sure that we're getting a good lead. Let's see, this is not going to be an easy match at all. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow again with showing the result, obviously. And thank you so much for tuning in. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.